Hello and welcome to another Massey Ferguson part. This time I have to change the PTO seal. I removed this part a couple of months ago. Already got the pin out. This one came out really easy. I used that nail over there and just pushed it out. It seemed to go a bit too easy, so I might need to spread it out just a little so that it clamps a bit better. Anyway, that just drops off. I need to just hold this until you can see what you're doing, because there is an indent and the spring right over here, which may otherwise fall out without realizing it. So that goes into the magnet holder. This is the selector lever for the neutral position. There you can see the holes for the indentation. Now the seal is right there. You can see it's not doing much anymore. It's I think a leather seal or something like that. So I got to pry that one out. And we can fit one of these into there, and it should seal off. Before prying anything out, we'll just compare the size. The label says it should fit, but just to be sure, just line it all up on top, take it out. So let's see what we can do. So I'll just open this packaging and hope we got the right part. Alright, well, it seems to line up all okay. I think we can take the old one out. We can also try it on the shaft, see if it seals. Oh, that fits nicely on there. So, to get this one out, probably I'll see if I can pry something gently in between there to kind of twist it, and then that it comes out. There is not really much space to put anything else in there. Ooh, some kind of screw to screw into the housing slightly and pull it out. Well, I'll get busy with that. Seemed I had forgotten to take the wash off. Anyway, that just came off whilst I was prying on it. But there's the seal. Okay, I just took the seal out. Here it is. I just used this and pried on it, and it literally took about 5 seconds to come out, so really not difficult. Now I just need to clean that all up, clean the inside over here, try to clean that all as well. Then we will put a little bit of new oil and put it all back together. Alright, put it back in. I clean it off and put the new seal back in. You don't really need to press it, use a hammer or anything. You can just lightly push it in with your finger. Here's the old seal. We can see that it's pretty much disintegrating. The sealing material, that's not really going to do much anymore. So what's that good for? The bin. Now we can put this back together. I'll add, as I said, a little bit of oil here to the sealing ring as well as to the inside of the shaft. Make sure it's all lubricated. And then I did just clean off this. There is a bit of corrosion here, but it's all smoothened out, so the gasket should sit fine. We can always use a bit of grease just to hold the gasket and seal any small imperfections. It is, after all, a piece from 1964. So put it back together. Okay, I've added a bit of oil to the shaft, where the shaft goes in, to the shaft itself as well. Also a little bit in there. You can really use any oil as long as it's clean. Motor oil, hydraulic oil, it's only really for a little bit of lubrication, and once you fill the transmission it will blend right in. So just need to clean this little bit off, and then spring goes first and then comes the indent. So here's the shaft fitted. So I find it easier just to hold the indent into place until you got the shaft all the way there. So that's all nicely fitted now. Now we have to put the washer on top, and then the arm, as I said, bend that pin slightly outside, just giving a little bit more resistance, and put it all back together. Make sure to put the arm facing the correct way and not down here, like so. So here goes the washer, and here sits the arm, and now the pin, and that's basically it, and it's ready for installation. Alright, installed the pin. I did bend it out slightly, so it's a bit firmer now. I can't move it now with my fingers, so that's good. You have a seal. I did only order one seal, but I got two for the same price, so I've sealed the top of the bag, so this is now a good spare. The other one, the old one, is in the bin. I did check the mechanism works, it's all moving well. There's no more play in here. I've only got a little bit of play just for the shaft on here. I think that's a little bit worn out. Not a big deal, as once this is fitted to the tractor it should move fine, and that bit of play will not do much. The indentation still works fine, the spring is still fine, still enough pressure to keep it locked into place. A bit of rust here, but time to install it. So I've done the hydraulic filter. You need to remove this piece here in order to remove the hydraulic filter. Hydraulic filter has been changed, so this can go back in. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next part.